not about new beginnings, but I entitled it Driving with My Mother. Hands grip the wheel, white knuckles tensing, fingers flexing like bowstrings pulled taut. Uncomfortably hot, you keep the car in park, but your mother clutches the seatbelt like a life preserver. And may that serve her well when the panic she exudes causes you to fender bend some poor pedestrian on a sidewalk. You give a cursory glance to her face, profiled mouth, white lips biting down, quelling the words of wisdom she's desperate to get out, wanting to impart on you before you start her endless litany of driving do's and don'ts, but she keeps her jaw shut. And you know from experience how quickly she will unhinge the second the driveway ends and the road begins. Then you ask yourself why. In that span of sweating palms and clenching hands, you take a moment to put yourself in her eyes, stretching your brain to empathize with this woman's obvious overreaction. Try to find an excuse for her to completely lose it in such a disconcerting fashion. Is she sick? Is she deranged? Has she gone insane? How can she sit there, rigid in her chair with wild roving features? A creature caught in like prey is the look her face displays. Who is her predator? Is it you or the car, the street, the police, or the pedestrian so doomed by your own hand, now tapping the steering wheel with fervor? You wonder who is more unnerved, you or her. And is this your fate? Will your child feel this fear when she steers you down the drive? Will you clutch the seatbelt for your life, keep the worry in your mouth from spilling out as you sit there, rigid by her side? And will she sit there like you now, foot pedal on the brake like a tightrope, a single mistake to send her tumbling down? And can you catch her before she falls, or will the distance be too far? Will she scrape her knees or break her legs? And is that a risk you're willing to take? Motherhood is hard. It's still quiet. Your foot leaves the floor for the gas and you relax your back. Turn to her and reassure. No matter how many times you fall, you'll get back up. Do your best to stay alive, but for now you'll drive.